Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another video. And I think we all know that furries tend to get made fun of quite a bit on the internet. It is what it is. If you put on a fursuit and start running around taking pictures, someone's gonna comment something funny on one of your pictures. You just have to accept it. That being said, I didn't realize that there were levels to furry costumes. I didn't know that there's like echelons of that, you know? There's a Gucci fursuit. There's a Walmart fursuit. There's levels to it. And today I wanted to talk about the dude who's apparently the god of furries because he ended up spending like $14,000 on his fursuit. It's more like $16,000. I just redid the math. But still, he really spent $16,000, a hefty chunk of change, to have the most realistic fursuit of all time. A Japanese man spends 12,480 pounds to look like a dog. Alright, I'm not a furry, I'm not gonna pretend to really understand it. I just feel like that's a hefty chunk of change to be dropping on any costume. Hell, even an outfit, dude. If somebody was like, you see all these clothes that I have on, it costs 16 grand. I would honestly think they're not very smart with their money. I'd be like, oh, that's kind of dumb. But if somebody pulled up to the Halloween party with the most realistic dog costume I've ever seen and told me it cost $16,000, I'd be, flabbergasted. Like, what do you do for a living to have 16 grand to blow on a dog costume? And I'm not gonna hate them, to each their own. If you want to spend 16 grand to dress like a dog, hey, it's a free world, do whatever you want, I don't care. But I'm allowed to say that, like, wow, that's a lot of money to spend on a dog costume, you know? When this guy pulls up to FurCon, all the other furries just start bowing. They literally start doing, like, the emperor bow. All hail the god of furries. You know, what are they, wearing some stupid mascot costume? Not this guy. He's got real, Gucci Fendi Prada fursuit design on. A Japanese man spent approximately 2 million yen on a realistic border collie costume because he wanted to look like his favorite breed of dog. The man, identified only as Toko, hired a Japanese company called Zeppet, which is known for creating sculptures and models from movies and commercials to create the costume. Zeppet reportedly took 40 days to make the costume as he went through multiple rounds of trials and revisions to get it right. Bro, I love the 21st century. Only in the 21st century is our economy so, like, out there and large and so many different businesses that there's just this Japanese company that specializes in making hyper-realistic animal sculptures and dog costumes. And they're making bands to do it, too. For 16 grand a pop, you know, they're like, hey, we do 2 dog costumes a month. It's pretty chill. They're making bands. I also just think it would be hilarious. Like, what great commentary footage it would be to see the trial and revision process of a $15,000 fursuit. Like, they just have it on, they're on all fours crawling around barking. No, this just doesn't feel right. When I bark, the hair doesn't recoil correctly. Just hyper realistic. It would feel like something out of an SNL skit, man. I'm sorry, imagine you're just chilling walking down the street and you see a person in a full dog costume. I would think it's Bigfoot. I'm just saying. I feel like it would be more likely for me to stumble upon Bigfoot than a $16,000 hyper realistic dog costume in the middle of the road. If he won the lottery or something, then I guess go crazy with it. I'm not here to tell you how to spend your money. I'm just saying you can't be surprised if you wear it in public and people call animal control because they think there's a Sasquatch on the loose. I made it a collie because it looks real when I put it on, Toko said in an interview with Japanese outlet Manavi. My favorite is quadrupedal animals, especially cute ones. Among them, I thought a big animal close to me would be good, considering it would be a realistic model, so I decided to make it a dog. I met such and conditioned and made a collie my favorite breed of dog. Yeah, of course, you wouldn't want to spend $16,000 on a basset hound costume. You know, it's gotta be a collie. That makes way more sense. Of course, I'm following. He says that his favorite are quadrupedal animals. Does that mean he just has a collection of these costumes at home? He's like, no, I collect hyper-realistic animal costumes. One of my favorite things to do is to go to the zoo dressed up as a gorilla, stand outside the cage, and confuse them. I start giving them frantic hand signals, telling them to escape. Next thing I know, they're beating on the glass and I'm banned from the zoo. It is what it is. Thank goodness the last time I went back, I was dressed as a tiger. They only knew me dressed as a gorilla, so I got right through security. Just imagine being like the Zeppet janitor. Everyone that works for Zeppet is probably pretty used to, you know, people coming in asking for weird animal sculptures, costumes, whatever it may be. But if you're the janitor, you don't really know what you signed up for. You're just here to clean the building. You walk in with your mop bucket. There's just like a group of 8 people dressed up as dogs, sniffing each other's butts and barking. You just slowly back out with the mop. I don't know what it is, and I don't want to know what it is. I'm going home. You call in, take a week vacation. I just saw some things I gotta work through. The Zeppet employee also spoke about how his team managed to figure out ways in which a dog's figure can correspond with that of a human. The point is that the skeleton of a dog can be reproduced on the skeleton of a human. Since the structure of the skeleton is very different, we spent a lot of time studying how to make it look like a dog. In addition, we collect photographs taken from various angles so that the beautiful coat of the collie can be reproduced and devised so the coat will flow naturally. Hold on, what in the Animorph are they talking about, dude? They recreated his skeletal structure? Does this dude have the world's first exoskeleton, but it's just a canine collie exoskeleton? You've heard of Iron Man. Get ready for Collie Boy. He just barks at the bad guys until they stop. Seriously, I hope there's not a skeleton in this. I understand they probably have to have like a rigid material to hold the costume on or whatever, but the fact they're recreating bone structure is a little too intense for me. I guess that's what comes with a $16,000 fursuit. If you're gonna spend that type of money, you want it to recreate the bone structure. But the second there's another world war and people are running around the battlefield with dog exoskeletons, it's too far. Technology needs to go back, all right? We need to go backwards at this point. We can't have random people running around with exoskeletons on. It's too scary. I played Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, all right? I know what happens when you have exoskeletons. Horrible Call of Duty games, that's what. And no one wants to live with those consequences. These engineers are really on one, though, man. They're like, okay, whatever. My job is to create the most hyper-realistic dog costume of all time. Let me reverse engineer the skeleton to put it on a body. Toko posted a video of himself in his costume last month where he can be seen waving his paw and rolling around on the floor. The YouTuber also posted a couple snapshots of himself on Twitter where he's posing as a collie. Well, if he's a YouTuber, maybe he'll just like use his insane dog costume as clickbait for a long time. I'm gonna try to find his channel. No beef. I don't want anyone to go like send hate to the dude at all. It's his money. He can spend it how he wants. He has $16,000 to spend on a dog costume. I don't feel like a lot of people can say that. I do think it's a little bit bizarre. I'm sure the meetings where he was testing out the dog costumes looked a little awkward, but you know, at the end of the day, it's his life. He can do whatever he wants. All right, I found a little news snippet and bro, oh my gosh, this costume is freaky, dude. I don't know what I was expecting, but it's weirder than you think.
A Japanese man has fulfilled his lifelong dream to become a dog.
What in the Disney animatronic Animorph is going on, dude? That is terrifying. Imagine that just coming towards you like late at night on the street. A border collie the size of a smart car just chugging at you with the neck moving like that. Listen, it's a good costume. I won't get it twisted. It looks like something you would see in a Disney park. They spend their money. That being said, I don't know if I need one. It's not something I'm going to add to my Amazon wish list, you know? The birthday just passed, but for next year, I don't think I'm going to be asking for a fursuit of any kind, especially one that's $16,000. What do you do with it when you're not using it? Like, do you have a stand for it in your living room? Did you turn it into a conversation piece? I just feel like if I spent $16,000 on it, I would want more uses other than just wearing it. Not that I would wear one, I'm just saying, for $16,000, this suit better have an Animorph mode where it's gonna be my butler and make dinner for me too. If the only thing I get out of it is wearing it on Halloween, it just doesn't seem like a worthwhile investment. Do you think he has a fake owner that takes him on walks? Like, does he have someone put him on a leash and just kind of drag him around? Oh wow, your border collie's so big. Yeah, that's because it's my uncle. I'm telling you, man, all the furries are gonna start making a pilgrimage to this dude's house just to hang out with the OG $16,000 Gucci fursuit that looks like a border collie. Maybe a border collie that got into a little bit of the DMT. It was watching the Joe Rogan podcast or something, but hey, it is definitely a costume of a border collie, that's for sure. I just thought this story was out there. It's not every day you see something like this. Or maybe some of you guys live in a place where $16,000 fursuits are the norm, all right? I'm not sure. If you do, let me know in the comment section where that is so I can avoid it. All jokes aside, though, I guess good for you for getting the bag enough to be able to buy one of these. I think it's pretty horrifying. If I ever saw it coming towards me at night, I would run the other direction. And I'm usually not afraid of dogs, but this is like a wolf-sized creature, and I don't know if I could take a wolf one-on-one, all right? Just being honest, I think my bone structure would not fare well in canine combat. All jokes aside, though, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, I would really appreciate y'all taking the time to press the like button. Let me know what you thought in the comment section down below. It helps the video do better, and I would appreciate it, because when videos do better, I just like more views. Let's be honest here, okay? I get paid for views. More views, happy me. Other than that, you should also subscribe if you're new and turn on those notifications. I try to post 2 videos a day. I'm on over a week streak, all right? I knew a lot of people said it could never happen. They said, Ryan, you'll never be able to post multiple videos a day. Ever. It's impossible. And I said, Grandma, shut up, okay? Come on, let me do what I want to do. But we did it, ladies and gentlemen. So subscribe if you like uploads that frequently. But on that note, don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot. And hopefully I'll see each and every single one of you guys next time with another video. I'm out. Peace.